caused enough
Well,
problems.
you said that we're going to the auditorium. Are we not?
That's where the tiger cage is, and behind the curtains and everything.
I'm not sure where they keep the tigers. I'm not too sure.
I'm talking about the tigers themselves. I thought we put Cletus in one of the cages, like the non-show, the ones they use during the show day. That's what you said. Anyway.
On one of the other days, yeah, they have a couple empty cages. Yeah, the
Yeah,
show
that's what I was
cages that
talking
they,
about.
yeah, there's a
Yeah.
couple of them back there. That's where Cletus is at in one of them
Right,
now.
exactly. That's why I want to throw him in one of those other cages.
Sure, you can throw Forthington. I mean, if you want to, you can throw him.
Unless the colonel here really wants to put a bullet in his head, which I'm not entirely
You
against, but
I think we should call him in keeping with us.
Kirkman says,
cold
you know
blooded
what,
murder.
Answer any
guys,
questions about the ship
I'm
that we might come into.
even though I believe some things that Forthington is saying, I truly don't believe everything he's saying. But we really can't worry about that now, because if we bring Forthington in there, bound, gagged, and throw him in one of the lion cages, that's not going to look good with the 300 people that are depending on hearing word from the owner of the ship.
right.
It's an auditorium.
Let's just
There's
keep him with
also
us.
a back door.
But
So
you guys got one of those black bags like you put over people you want to take to a black site or something. You sneak up behind them, put the black bag over their
Back
head.
door.
and you blackjack him to
The
death.
auditorium. There has to be an area where the Golden Girls would have gotten changed and put their makeup on and slide in through the back. Without getting
What's it gonna be
seen.
like?
All
Trying to
right.
figure out the logistics of this.
Yeah, right. Tell me about it.
I think call him and keep him with us so he can answer any questions about the ship we might
That's
come
right.
across.
That's right. We need him. He is a source of information.
And plus, he can also give information to the authorities if we should ever land on land.
Jokingly, I say. And if worse comes to worse, we can just use him for zombie bait to make our getaway.
Yes. Cut this hamstring and leave him alone.
Yeah, he unbuttons his top button. He goes, "Oh my God, it's sure getting hot in here. It's getting super hot in here."
Turn the air conditioner on.
Yeah, Kirkman, he really doesn't think that you should really be binding and gagging him, because the last thing that we need to keep these 300 people kind of in check.
We can just keep him in the middle of us and walk
Yeah.
around him.
We
ain't got to have him bound up.
We're
and,
going to the engine room,
hog-tied or
correct?
anything.
Not right now. No, we're going to
Oh.
gather up these supplies, and then after we gather up these supplies, we're going to head back. We're going to head back to the auditorium, because we need to get these people their medicine, their insulin, everything else. So, all right. So we'll go ahead and start heading back to the auditorium, and you guys have Forthington now in tow. So you guys, a couple of quick stops that you guys make. You guys make it back down to the original infirmary, and you have to kill about 10 more of the living dead. And Forthington's just he's really taken back by all of this. So you're able to get a lot of the supplies in the original infirmary and at the security suite also. And then a couple of the officers were pinned down in the kitchen, so you guys made a quick sweep over there and helped them get all of the supplies back. So you guys have quite a few wagons full of things heading back to the auditorium.
Good wagon.
Just a quick question. The security suites that we got to stock up back on ammunition.
We already distributed all the ammunition.
Yeah, all the ammunition
Yeah, we
has
had
been
everything.
distributed. Yeah. So yeah, everybody deduct 5 more rounds from your ammo, and that should be about it. So basically, you guys make it back to the auditorium. All right, so we're all back at the auditorium, and Vay, you remember the guy Jonathan that you helped with him and his family as he fired a couple rounds in your direction. He comes walking over to you guys, and he's still got that 9mm, and he tells you that he's explaining to Kirkman and the Colonel that basically they've as everyone, you guys were gone, they took it upon themselves to make sure everybody was like getting things started, situated, and he was telling that they have some pregnant women that are kind of, with their families on one side, so they're trying to keep everybody nice and organized. He says, don't worry, they're not due for a couple weeks.
Who goes on a cruise pregnant?
Yeah. Well, there's still a couple weeks out, but they did find a couple of the medical staff. They said that there was a couple of the off-duty medical staff that are here inside. They were actually in the crew quarters area.
Okay.
All right. So then, he tells you, I think we may have an issue here. He goes, that Miss Harton over there, that the crazy religious lady, he says she's starting to rattle some nerves, and she's even starting to get some people to side with her on this whole wrath of God bullshit. And he says, I think we may want to keep an eye on her because he thinks that she's pretty much trouble waiting to happen.
Okay. Yeah, I want to hear what she got to say anyway. Like I say, my grandmama was really a Bible beater herself. She read the Bible every day and stuff. I had to hear about Jesus all the time. So I'm not disinterested in what she's got to say. I'm going to walk over towards her general congregation area.
Yeah, she's there's probably about 10 to 15 people around her, 20 people. And a couple are, they're just singing church songs, or a couple people are singing together with her, and like I said, she's just trying to tell everybody that this is the work of God, and
right.
We've sinned for so many years, so many thousands of years, that he's just had enough, and this is the wrath of God coming down on us, and there's nothing we can do, and we're all gonna die. But if you're a believer, then you'll be safe.
I have like an epiphany. I suddenly start to connect the dots. I am feeling this white woman's words. That they are striking a deep chord within me.
Should I do a persuasion check on you?
You can't.
I will do a persuasion check. You are not persuaded. Although I should make her. I could actually have her be a wild card, but no, I won't do that.
Yeah, I've listened to her words. I'm receptive to her argument, but I see some holes in it. I guess they.
Yeah, I would say you definitely see a couple
She's
holes
not as
in
well read in the Bible as my grandbaby was. My grandbaby.
Your grandmammy?
Yeah, she knew all the verses and chapters. She could quote that shit at will. But
what's up, man?
I think
Long time no
see.
see.
Confused about the end time.
Streaming every day, still, man. Except for Monday.
But these people
Streaming every day
around
still.
though, they look like they're all up in this. They are.
Yeah, there's about 15,
Very
20
swayed.
people, DD. Yeah, there's about 15 to 20 people out of the 300 that are pretty swayed on what this lady's saying.
She's not instigating them to any kind of violence or anything.
No, not at all. No, she's just
I listen to her
minding her
for a
own
while, walk back
business.
over to Vera and Betty
All
and
right.
Puck.
all right.
Tell the little guy that was really worried about it. I don't see no problem right now, boy. But if things get crazy, we just have to put a bitch down. I say kind of under my breath. But for right now, I mean, it
Put
looks
this
like
crazy white bitch down, huh?
It looks like they're having like a little sermon over there, singing some songs. I think this will have a good effect, if not taken to extreme.
All the time, Maylock. Yeah, man. All the time.
What if, Puck?
Puck, what about you, man?
Very well at infirmary. Then I grabbed some, yeah.
Do what now?
Medication.
It was if he got some pills. But.
Oh yeah, you got a couple of pills. You're feeling pretty good right now. He doesn't give you like a stockpile like what Dee Dee has hidden or anything, but yes, you definitely get enough to kind of take the pain away from your nub.
I see Puck kind of grimacing. I'm like, Puck, what's wrong with you, man? I just gave you a half a pill a couple of hours ago. You should be straight.
Half a pill.
You should be screaming.
Vito,
Shut
what you
up,
think
you
about this
fool.
holy roll over here, baby?
What do I think about the what?
This woman over here proselytizing or whatever she calls herself doing. She's talking about the end time. Over there in Arstotzka, and as I say this, I'm pointing like in the general direction I think Arstotzka is.
Oh, yes, yes.
do they have like Bibles and Jesus and stuff over there, huh?
Oh, yes, we have those there. There's nothing that you could say to her that would change her mind, so it's best just to leave her alone so that there's no extra fuel to her fire.
Yeah, I'm not trying to change her mind or anything, but I was just wondering what your whole opinion was. You believe in a higher power or what? I'm getting philosophical with you, baby.
Betty?
This might be the time to talk about such things. This Kirkman, not Kirkman, but this owner dude. I can't remember his name. This Forthington character here.
Dee, calm down.
Right?
If she gets out the fan, we'll just slip something in her drink and she'll be fine.
Okay.
Just pick up
Oh.
those pills and dissolve it in some water and give it to
No,
her.
I'd
Everything will
rather
be
waste a
alright.
bullet than some of my pills, honey, to be honest
We'll
with you.
find something else.
We'll
then.
put a pillow over her head and fire a shot. Nobody will know what happened.
Maybe we could put some zombie blood in there.
Yeah, there you go. Or take a bite out of it or something. Make it look like a zombie, right? I got you. We're on the same page. But yeah. Anyways, I don't see much
So long
harm
as
in
she's
her right now.
peaceful, I have to leave her alone.
Yeah, I don't see any harm in her right now.
We
Yeah,
put her in
doing
the same
anything now
cage
would
as
just cause
Cletus.
problem.
I don't want to kill her, Vera, but you know, sometimes our hands are forced in these matters.
So the sun is going down on your second day of being on the the inaugural cruise of the Pinnacle, and Kirkman's trying to get everybody. Let's we've got things secure. Let's get some rest. I'm sure everybody could use it. And you guys too. You guys have been up pretty much 2 straight days dealing with this bullshit since the very beginning. So basically, it's been 24 hours of madness for you on the ship since dinner last evening, and it's pretty much dinner again. So there are some cans of food being passed around and all kinds of silverware. So there's plenty of bottled water. I mean, there's basically almost a full wall of supplies that was pulled in by not only you guys but other supplies that were in a storage room
No
that
shrimp
was
bar?
nearby. There is no tiki bar, and there is no Velvet Elvis on the wall with the white
Aw.
tiger. None.
There's some ration. Well, there's enough. There's some food to eat.
So, all right, you guys start to kind of get a little comfortable, and there's some commotion in one of the other corners, and all of a sudden you can hear, we need one of the medics. One of the medics. Somebody's having a heart attack over here. So there's an elderly man basically going into cardiac arrest, and there's a couple people are asking, does anybody know CPR? So if you guys want to do, anybody wants to do a medicine check.
No, last time
You
I
can
seen
do
somebody
that.
have a heart attack, he ended up eating everybody in the infirmary. Man, I don't want nothing to do with this. Yeah.
Dee, go ahead. Take care of that guy.
Vito, what are you quit pushing me? I ain't going over there. Do you remember Mr. Haynes? He had a heart attack. What it looked like too. And next thing you know, he eating folks. I mean, put my mouth on nobody like that, fool. Look at Cletus. He lying back there now, almost dead. I'll walk over and look at him. Ain't gonna touch him though.
So this guy dies because he doesn't get any kind of attention. One
I
of
was going to say you could just use a paper towel roll or something. You don't have to put your lips on.
one of the medical staff actually gets over there and attempts to perform mouth to mouth, but to no avail. This poor old codger, he does die, and the medical staff did try to assist him. So what do you guys think? Now you have this dead freaking body that's in the auditorium.
Yeah, we got to do something with this body. I say to
Got
whoever's
him
close to
outside.
me on guard. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, let's get him out of view of the general populace,
I
cause
think someone should just pop him in the head just to
well,
be safe.
not in front of everybody.
Not in front
There's
of
everyone.
there's kids and stuff in
Taking-
here, girl. Let's take him outside and do
Take him
that.
about.
He's gonna turn into a zombie and eat
Hey,
us.
chill. We're dealing with this, buddy. Yeah. Just go to sleep. Yeah,
We need to do it quick too, because you know how fast Mr.
Yeah,
Hank
let's grab him right
turned.
quick. I'm gonna get his legs. Puck, you grab his arms, but never mind. You ain't got one arm, but
Give me a strength check, Puck. And I want Dee, I want you to give me a strength check also. Remember, your
Just a
strength
strength
check
check.
is -2, Puck, or -4. Oh my gosh,
Jesus.
Is it?
I think
Wow.
it is -4 because he gets the one-armed hindrance. Anything that involves two arms, he gets a -4.
So theoretically, he could actually do this, though, right?
He could with his wild die, sure.
I mean, he could ace his regular roll a couple of times.
He could, yeah.
One arm man picking him.
He
up.
literally could.
By force of will alone. Come on, Buck. I know you can do it. I got his legs up. Come on, Buck. I don't want to drag this man.
Hold on a sec.
Buck, now's not the time for that. You ain't got but one hand. Focus on task at hand. Oh God.
Yeah, Puck is he's trying to pick him up with one arm, but
I just push him out of the way
Yeah.
and grab the other leg.
All right, let's just drag this fool
yeah,
outside. here.
I just wanted to see him roll a -4 on his roll.
I feel that. I feel it.
Yeah,
Oh, I
with,
don't do it either.
with the combined effort of everybody else, including Puck, you're able to get this old guy. He was a hefty guy. He's probably about 250, 275
Whoa.
pounds. So you're able to get this guy outside.
I
Now-
think maybe his cholesterol probably killed him.
That was probably one contributing factor, I would say. Yeah.
He may have a history of heart disease or something. I'm no doctor.
So, yeah, you can see that this already, after just several minutes of him being deceased, he's already starting to breathe again, really shallow.
I let go immediately.
Kirkman comes up and puts a bullet right in his head. And you can hear a couple shrieks back into the auditorium. Ah!
Oh, Jesus Christ. We got to get this body out of here now. Come on. We'll continue dragging him out. So I guess we're leaving like a trail of brain matter behind in this path.
Wait, someone shot him?
Yeah, Kirkman.
Put a cap in his head.
Yeah.
Before we got him out the door?
No, you got him out the door. No,
Oh, we
you
did?
got-
Yeah,
Yeah, you
no,
get him
no,
out.
okay,
Yeah, I said with the
okay.
combined
Awesome,
effort of everyone. Yeah,
Okay.
you got him out, but even outside of the auditorium door, you when Kirkman popped a cap in,
Yeah, they heard it. They heard it.
yeah, and then water started shooting up out from the bottom of the floor. No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. I'm just kidding.
Smoke made out of paper mache, man.
Yeah.
This motherfucking Forthington cutting costs everywhere.
I can't help but keep staring at Captain Romero's picture. It just,
That little two-finger salute, dude. May you rest in peace, sir.
yeah, may you rest in peace, Captain Romero. Jesus H. Christ.
Can picture his 14 children sitting around a picture of
Yeah.
him crying and stuff.
12.
Oh, 12. Okay, all right. That
See-
makes it better.
Yeah,
He's not on the love boat anymore.
no, he's not. What did I say? His wife was Margarita.
Margarita.
Forthington
Yeah.
said, "Oh my
She
God,
loves brains."
Margarita, and her 14 children,
She's known as a bloody margarita.
little Pablo and Jose. They wanted to come on the ship with their dad. I'm so glad they didn't."
This is Forthington, right? Okay, wow. Very sentimental old guy.
Yeah. All right. So everybody's starting to get settled down again.
Okay.
And everybody's able to get a couple hours of shut eye. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
Vera, let's sleep crack to crack, so in case something happens, we'll be ready.
I don't want drugs, thank you.
crack the crack. You know, you put your butt against my butt, and we sleep like that.
Oh, like opposite spoon.
Exactly.
As she's
Okay.
flipping through her American to our Stotskin
Yeah.
dictionary really quickly, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Only
we-
two of these books made.
We can stay frosty this way, see, Vera.
Unbelievable. Only in my game. I love it. All right.
We get a couple hours sleep.
Yeah, you get a couple hours of sleep. So you're not going to really have to start worrying about fatigue setting in. So an ear-piercing scream fills the auditorium, ripping everyone awake and causing others to shoot to their feet. Something is moving frantically in the darkness in the far corner as another scream erupts from back there. People nearest to the commotion scream and run in terror from whatever is occurring. Already, you see Kirkman darting towards the situation. And by this time, the sun is now barely starting to come up over the horizon, and you can see that, you know, these cracks of light are starting to come in through the glass windows of the auditorium doors. So now that, you know, the sun is barely starting to come up, and now all this commotion and screaming is going on in one of the dark corners. So you see Kirkman running over.
As I wake up, I find Vera's leg straddled across me, and she's got her fingers in my mouth and shit. I quickly pull her hand out of my mouth and wake her up. Vera, wake up! Something's going on.
I wake Didi up because it's all like a dream.
What's happening? I heard some yelling.
I got up on my feet and start heading towards Kirkman.
Yeah. Wipe the cold, wipe the sleep and stuff out of my eyes, you know, and walk over there towards it.
All right, so, you know, and it's actually easy to get over there because everybody's basically piling to one side of the room or the other, and you can see as you're getting over there to assist Kirkman that there's a young girl, probably about 10 years old or so, that is basically reanimated and is attacking both a young boy and her mother. Bork, bork, bork. Thank you very much, Kiwi the Druid. Totally appreciate it. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. So, this young girl that's been turned is literally ripping the face off of the boy and her mom. And you can see that the boy's nose and cheek have pretty much all been bitten off. And the woman has a very deep, fatal gash in her throat, and blood is, you know, squirting up and whatnot, just squirting out. It's disgusting. So that's basically what you guys see over there.
Okay.
You know, and then the girl towards,
what the fuck's going on, Kirkman?
yeah, and he goes, holy shit, and Kirkman's going to pull his pistol, and then the girl looks, you know, with her dead white milky eyes. And she's rising from the mother that she just chomped half of her neck out, and it looks like she's, you know, lurching towards Kirkman, D, and I guess Puck was over there, and Vera, you were? Betty, were you also?
Yeah, I
I
could
was
follow,
coming
but I was behind.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little further behind because I'm small, so it takes a little more pushing to get through and put my glasses on.
Okay, let's deal action cards, shall we? Let's do it.
Well, actually, I picked Vera up like princess style and ran over with her in my arms and just chunked her out in front of me, Dave.
Nice, nice.
But
Betty?
she's like adjacent to the zombie, man.
Betty, you got a 4. Dee Dee, you got a 4. Puck, you got a 9. Vera, you got a 10. Kirkman got a queen. And the little girl got a 3. So she's pretty much going to be toast by the time you guys are done. So Kirkman pulls his gun out and shoots. Kirkman is a wild card, so I'm gonna see if I can shoot the girl. He pulls out his 9mm, and he hits. He actually hits with a raise, which is a crit, equivalent to a crit. So I'm gonna roll 3d6. That's a 2. Wow, that's a 1. And a 2. So wow, for 3d6 I roll 5. So I basically shaken. I basically have shaken this girl. So Kirkman,
Shake the baby.
yeah, basically what happens is the girl charges towards Kirkman, and as the girl charges, she charges forward, and he's got the gun leveled, but as she charges, she pushes his hand up, and the gun kind of like blows a portion of her skull off, not the brain, not all of it, but yeah. All right, so let's see. Wow, that's amazing. I can't believe Kirkman didn't kill her. So let's go to Vera. Vera, are you blind firing in all this mess?
Or trying to steak knife her in the head.
Yeah, steak
so you
knife,
don't shoot
whatever.
Kirkman.
And who had guns pulled out?
Yeah, I don't
I don't
have
think
my
anybody
guns.
had guns pulled out. So
I got my gas.
Oh, we're all
it's
sleeping.
stuck like in the back of my trousers, gangster style. Dude.
steak knife to the head there, Vera. What's going on?
Betty.
It's Vera. It's your turn. You had a 10.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I am not gonna get near that little girl.
All right. So you gonna blind fire it? You gonna pass? You gonna hold or what?
No, I'm going to draw my gun.
Oh my gosh, -2. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Okay, yeah. That's your action. So you draw your gun. So you're gonna fire the gun, right? Point the gun and.
I'm going to move where I get the clear shot.
Okay.
So I draw my gun and move.
Okay.
That's it.
So that's unskilled -4. -2 for being unskilled, and then -2 more for. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness you're
Wait.
a wild card.
Well, I don't understand. I thought that was my only action, to draw the weapon.
Yeah, but once you do multiple actions, it's -2 for every other action that you do. It's multi-actions.
Yeah.
Here, let me give you a page number.
No, I know that.
She doesn't want to fire her gun. I don't.
Oh, you don't want to fire it?
No, I assumed I was going to pull this round, shoot next round, but if I can shoot this round, I would do it.
Oh,
Just
Yeah,
say-
so
so
negative-
it's
You
fine.
can.
So, yeah.
You can. It'll be a
Okay.
-2. But seeing that you're unskilled in the gun, it would be -2 plus -2, which
Right.
is -4
Right.
total. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you probably want to go for a steak knife. Plus, you might also, hit Kirkman.
Ooh, that would suck, huh?
Well, I wanted to move so that I had a clear shot.
Welcome. Thank
If
you
I-
again. Appreciate it, Kiwi. Thank you.
If I don't have one, I'm not going to fire.
Everybody's pretty close around. I don't think you would feel too comfortable taking this shot.
I hold my shot then.
Thank you very much. We're playing Savage Worlds, Maylock. All right, you hold. So you pulled your. All right, so Puck,
I'm
you're
fully
up now.
aware of my lack of ability to fire this weapon properly.
Yeah.
And plus, also everybody that was awakened up is, surrounding them like
I'm gonna
idiots.
try to attack with with a steak knife.
Okay. So you pull your steak knife out, and then when you attack, it's -2 to your roll for fighting. So fighting, -2 is a modifier. Yeah, it's a great combat system, Alock. Tomorrow night, I'll be doing the DM workshop. The players,
Whoa.
yeah, I'll be doing that
He ain't
tomorrow.
playing.
Why didn't it do the -2?
Wow, that is -2, so it'll be 7. Did you put -2 in there already, Puck?
Yeah, but I didn't go out of it. That's why I think it didn't take it.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
I
still a
don't
hit.
see it in there.
And in fact, it's a hit with a raise, so you get to do damage. So you're going to do strength. So just add the raise for your steak knife. Just hit the checkbox of the raise. Yeah, it is, Kiwi. It's more logical. It's all based on the luck of the die. Oh my gosh, yeah. You take that steak knife and just ram it right into the eye socket of this thing. And when you do it, the eye kind of squirts out to the side, and it's your steak knife is just lodged about 4 to 5 inches into the brain, and the small child basically just goes into convulsions and drops down dead.
Way to go, Puck.
Problem solved.
Whoa.
Wow.
Well, since you lost that arm, you were starting to look sexy. Let me tell you.
Kirkman says, no pun intended, but thanks for lending a hand there.
Whoa, nice one, Kurt.
No problem.
Thanks for lending a hand. I appreciate that.